Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. I am the Grand Cat, and today we're going to be unboxing Big the Cat. Yes, it's time for a cat review. And as you can see, Big is not called Big for no reason. He is ginormous. And let's just take a quick look at the back. In the same range, you get Chaos, which we already reviewed. You get Sonic, you get Knuckles, and he has a little blurb in the back of him, so let's see what he says. Though a gentle giant, Big is not afraid to fight for his friends if they are in danger, which is indeed true. Big the Cat, of course, debuted in Sonic Adventure 1, and he was in the background of a lot of Sonic Adventure 2, but when it came to Sonic Heroes, he played a main role as part of Team Rose, where it was him, Amy, and Cheese. Cream the rabbit. Cheese is the child, he said, forgetting which one was which. And Big was, of course, the powerhouse of the team, which makes sense because he is ginormous. There you go. So you can see that the majority of this figure, although he comes with the accessory of the two little rings, the majority of the money that you're paying for is just the figure himself, because he is huge. And we do have some other Big Cats that we can compare to. So one of the things is, because of Big's mission in Sonic Adventure 1, he's just fishing. He wasn't the most popular character when he first came out, which meant that there wasn't that many figures or products of him or things, and even the ones that did come out were relatively rare. So let's look at the accessories. First of all, the accessories are just another two basic rings. These are the same rings that we got with the Dark Chow that we reviewed earlier. But here is Big the Cat in all of his ginormous chunk glory. So the arms do come all the way. That is exactly the way he runs in the computer games. That is hilarious to see. That is exactly how that goes. The belt is really well detailed. I don't think there's any articulation with the belt, no. The tail does rotate, so the tail can come all the way up and around. It doesn't appear to be on a ball joint, it's just on a swivel hinge. So that's pretty cool to see, that you can have the tail pretty much wherever you feel like it. The head does rotate, though not much, because the hair at the back is getting in the way. And in terms of leg manipulation, those are on ball joints, so those should work. He has his big old sandals at the bottom there, but these are hefty and chunky legs that, so you can get him in a sort of running pose if you wanted. Oh, Froggy! I think they could have given a little bit of better accessories, if I'm honest. I wouldn't have minded seeing Big the Cat having his... So he does also have the elbow movement. I don't think I mentioned that before, sorry. We're still in the articulation phase. He's very, very stiff, I've noticed. The hands do rotate, but it's the entire glove. So I'm going to put him back into a pose. In terms of how he looks, I think this is an amazing iteration of how the character looks. In terms of accessories, I wouldn't have minded seeing his trusty fishing stick or fishing rod. And also, if he came with Froggy, I think that would have been a pretty cool thing. But I'm wondering if we're going to get Froggy in a 2-inch figure at some point down the line, some point in the future. Oh my goodness. But let us compare Big the Cat with some other things. So this is our newest one. Let's compare him to a 2-inch figure. You can see that he is ginormous and completely towers over them, like so. Let's compare him to a 4-inch figure that you can see Chaos. So Chaos is just about as tall as him, but nowhere near as wide. Let's bring in Vector. Now, Vector is a huge figure in himself, and I think Vector is just a little bit... No, they're actually about the same height. Big the Cat's ears kind of bring him up, but you can see that Big the Cat is a lot wider as well. Also, Big the Cat does not feel hollow. I don't think he feels entirely solid, but he's definitely got a bit of girth to him. And let's just compare him to the Dark Chow that we reviewed earlier in the day. You can see the Dark Chow is tiny by comparison. So now let's compare him to some other Big the Cats. So this one, I believe, is the Jazzwares Big the Cat. And you can see that there is significantly some differences here. So the Jazzwares one is a little bit shorter. He has much longer arms. Now this one, he was supposed to come with the accessory of having Froggy, but unfortunately I got him loose and he didn't come with Froggy himself. Now this one was a little bit difficult to come by. He was pretty rare. He came in, it was sort of like a box set. They were just Big the Cat and Froggy. You can see that this one has a lot lighter colouring than what this one does. This one has much darker, more prolific look. Also, the face of this Big the Cat, I think, looks a lot better in terms of how the character looked. And also the belt actually sticks out here. The belt here is moulded in part here. So, a lot of things going for the new Big the Cat. And now, there was another one that unfortunately I don't own, but I do own the Toy Island Big the Cat. And you can see that the Toy Island Big the Cat, like, he's not called big for no reason. He doesn't have much articulation. He only has the arms move up and down, really. This is actually my spare Big the Cat. My original one is still upstairs, but he was in a position where he's not really easy to get hold of. So I took the spare one and brought it down as well. You can see that this Big the Cat is significantly larger than this one. He's got more detail in the eyes. They've moulded the eyes and his big old mustache quite a bit more. They've made him quite a bit more chunky in this version rather than this version. So there's that going on as well. But also this one does come with the fishing rod. And the fishing rod is actually a great accessory. It looks exactly like the fishing rod did in the computer game. This little part here actually has a little tiny magnet in it, and he also came with a ring that you could actually magnetize the ring to. But also, this Big the Cat, the Toy Island one, also comes with Froggy. And Froggy has his tail, which means that this is Froggy, who has eaten the Chaos Emerald. Now, with a bit of balance, you can actually get Froggy to actually sit on Big's head, like so. So, very cool to see. I think the Toy Island Big the Cat is also very cool. Pretty much more for the accessories. He doesn't have the posability, he doesn't have the flexibility, but he does have a lot more of the look going on. He's got the much darker purple and everything as well. But I like the contrasting colours here. They've also got Big the Cat's ears correct here, where they droop down rather than being up, you know, like a big fox. I like the look of the belt and everything, and I'm not sure, I'm wondering if this Big the Cat is maybe just a little bit too big in comparison to modern figures, but it's difficult to tell because Big the Cat is a big old huge chunk. There he is in comparison to Chaos, which is your average sized 4-inch figure. So the Toy Island Big is a little bit different. So really it's down to you. It's down to your preference as to what you look for in a figure. The Toy Island is a little bit more difficult to come by, but he does have the added ability that he does come with Froggy. Basically, I think this is actually the first Big the Cat that didn't come with Froggy. So I'm really hoping that they bring him in at some point in the future. I also wouldn't mind if we got some kind of fishing rod, but I don't see how they're going to give us that. Maybe Froggy can come with fishing rod. That would be a cool little thing, so that you complete the sentence. So that you complete the figure. You know, so you get the froggy and the fishing rod at the same time. So there we are. And let's do the little rotation so you can see our big of the cat. You can see that he actually takes up most of the little pedestal that swirls, which just goes to show just how massive Big of the Cat actually is. But that is going to be it for this little video, folks. I really hope that you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share and subscribe, and if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these little videos go up, and we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.